Anybody query? Yes. Go for the respondent. Any opposition to the transfer petition?
Madam, I am on behalf of the petitioner.
Okay, transfer.
Yes, so that's not 2 weeks back, she filed transfer.
Counter in a transfer petition for what purpose?
There are 2 claims, that's authorized claim.
Yeah.
Seeking transfer from Andhra to Karnataka. Respondent.
Anybody appearing for the petitioner? There was some settlement through mediation also suggested, correct?
Yes. There are 2 claims, minutes.
What happened?
The parents are the respondent 1 and 2 are the
He
parents.
said any mediation took place or not?
Your Lordship, they have also impeded as per order on 19th June 2022
Yeah.
in Tribunal Bellary. They have already impeded as per the order.
Last order was that respondent will consider settlement through mediation.
Last year refer to the mediation.
We refer it to mediation.
Basically clear, cause of action is in Karnataka.
Instructions for settlement. Let parties come connect virtually here itself. You obtain instructions. We'll try to settle it here itself. Okay.
Obligation.
And counsel for parties state that there is a possibility of settlement. Full stop. When counsel for insurance settlement, let the parties connect virtually on the next date of hearing, and the learned counsel for parties will obtain the requisite instructions. 20th November. Adjournment slip.
For the petitioner wife, for the transfer of petition filed by the husband in Morena under section 9, and it has to be transferred to Delhi.
There is an adjournment. Who has filed the adjournment slip?
Pardon, madam?
Respondent has filed an adjournment slip, I'm saying.
No, sir. Actually, the respondent even not appeared twice. Twice the notice was rejected by.
ये slip किसकी है? ये उल्टा सीधा रख दिया. The files are kept not in sequence.
Service is coming. Service.
Refused the notice of this honorable court, and second time it was
Transfer.
valuable.
Service, no notice, no appearance.
My lords, in 5, I'm for the respondent husband. We want to settle the matter, my lords.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Malka Rajput, yeah. Yes.
I'm for the husband. We are ready to settle the matter, my lords. And the order says, yes, my lords.
Learned counsel for parties jointly state that matter may be referred to the Supreme Court Mediation Center. The parties to appear before the mediation center on, when will you appear, please?
Anytime, my lords, whatever suits the other side, we are here.
November 1st week, right?
That's fine.
Okay. 1st November at 2 p.m.
Obliged, my lords.
The parties are in Delhi or they are outside?
Gurgaon, my lords, Delhi and Gurgaon. The transfer sort is from Gurgaon to Delhi, frankly.
They were to conclude the mediation within a period of 2 months of the set date. Very good. List after the mediation report is received.
Obliged.
Okay. So, in the usual way, we have all assembled here. We all contribute and go out of this court. This is Bhat. My association is from 1979. We were both did law together, and we have traversed our own path. My solace is that I join him soon in another 2 months. He's been a person who has contributed tremendously to this court, to each court where he's gone. And he has the benefit of a memory which I keep complaining I don't, whether it is citation, whether it's remembering the case law. And he is precise in his judgments and very succinct in them. Especially constitutional issues, he has contributed a lot of the issues to this court and to the High Court, has taken up issues which are difficult. I certainly will miss him for the next 2 months. We used to assemble together also most of the time for lunch. We were a group of people who assemble for lunch. Mr. Bhat was always one of those persons who did that. And but this is a process. I'm sure he'll find some more time for things which are of passion to him. I'm keeping my powder a little dry because in the evening all of us assemble, and that's where I will be addressing him. And this occasion where the bar should be bidding farewell to one of our very, very great and honorable judges of this court. Contribution is not remembered in the number of years you spend in a place. It's remembered as to what you do in a particular place. And I think his 4 years has seen a lot of jurisprudential developments which have taken place. And that's his great contribution, I think. He's done so from his mind, he's done so from his heart. I've always believed that a judge can't work only from his mind or only from his heart. It's a combination of the two factors which way. So I wish him all the best, and I'll say more in the evening when the bar meet. Thank you.
Lords, on behalf of the central government, the learned Attorney General who is out of station, and on my behalf, my lords, I wish your lordships a very, very satisfying life ahead. Lord, whenever we remember your lordships, my lord, we remember two things: the scholarship and your lordship's judicial temperament. Lord, one of those rare combinations where my lord's judicial temperament has never been different, whether it's inside or outside the court. Lord, we have lost many, we have succeeded in persuading the lordships in many cases, but I can say, my lord, for each one of us, we have left the courtroom fully contented and satisfied that correct justice is done. We were given a proper hearing, and we were given a very, very decent approach, judicial approach from the dais. Your lordships would not be missed, my lord, because your lordships would be remembered daily. Because your lordships, as my lords have said, contributed so immensely in variety of fields, Lord, that jurisprudence, my lord, we would continue to assist the honorable judges with. And another most significant part, incidentally, we are bidding a farewell to your lordships, my lord, from a historical courtroom, my lord, occupied once by the legendary Justice Thanda. Lord, your lordships would always be remembered, and we will continue to seek your lordship's guidance, my lord. I wish your lordships a very healthy, fulfilling, and very satisfying life, my lord, inspiring all of us, even after my lord bidding.
Yes, Mr. Gabay would say.
Honorable Justice Bhat will be remembered by all of us. On behalf of Supreme Court Bar Association, I wish all good luck. And Lordship has been so kind to all members and given patient hearing, and the judgments far-reaching, having the consequence in the recent judgment also 2 days back, and the judgment that the CBI office will come under the ambit of RTI. All these things will be remembered by the generations to come. And as Justice Paul is also from Delhi, the S block of Delhi High Court is the unique. When Lordship Bhat was the chairperson of the building committee, nowhere I had the opportunity of visiting so many foreign courts. Nowhere such type of complex is there, and the auditorium is unique. On behalf of Supreme Court Bar Association, we will always seek your blessings.
Milord, on behalf of Advocate and Regard Association, Milord, we wish Milord happy, healthy, and prosperous retirement life, Milord. Thank you.
My lord's contribution, especially in the e-courts, which is the reality now. It was not possible without my lord's interference and special knowledge. My lord, when he was judge of Delhi High Court, since then he is the member of E-Committee of the Supreme Court also. My lord, we really appreciate and we are going to miss, because you have been the member of this bar. Madam Lalit Muni Bhatt and Anirudh both are supposed to be here only. We will be in regular interaction. We actually, sir, we are going to miss you, but we will have your regular guidance from because you were in Delhi.
Yes, Mr. Vedanta.
I'm very proud, Justice Ravindra. Through his oath of office, he has performed his duties without fear of pain. Humane and compassionate, he has been positive and considerate as a judge. He advanced the law within the permissible scope of legal framework. He could have achieved much more had he come to this honorable court much earlier, something which he richly deserved. Best wishes for his new year.
I think I want to point out a recent instance. Well, 2 days back, juniors of my Lord Justice Bhat, who worked at a different point in time, they organized an event, which was a free flow event. And I overheard a conversation between young lawyers. And they said that they were talking to each other and said that Justice Bhat is a rock star. So I couldn't resist. And I asked him that, how do you elevate a judge to a rock star status? They were completely enamored by the shared knowledge, the width of what a human can know, be it a technology, be it a history, be it as a music, be it a aerospace but larger than that, when I inquired, they said that we have worked with Justice Bhat at some point in time. Today we can go back to him at any stage to seek a personal guidance, a professional guidance, and not only respect to their own personal things, but I think they can discuss their family matters. And the doors were always open. Not only Justice Bhat, but Mrs. Bhat, be very kind to them. And this was across the a group which I heard. And to some extent, I'm also party to that. I can say that with some firmness. Today may be the day, Malus, but knowing Justice Bhat that his to-do list may be longer than the Monday's list of Supreme Court for sure. I'm not, so I can't even crack a joke to say that what you call a happy man who wakes up on Monday morning. So I can't even crack that joke because I know this is going to long list ones. Having said that, one is the basic element of what we have learned from this court is that a fairness and empathy, which is, I think, every judgment exudes that part, starting from even the conflict of public interest theory in case of Sipla and Roche, that what principle to be applied. Whether in case of a soldier's protection on workplace, Article 21 should come into protection. Then we have seen the sexual offense cases where the victim protection is extremely important, and some courts have been coming and suggesting some kind of compromise. That was deprecated. All this shows that what a man has got in a mind, and that I believe is extremely true to any judge, and which not only believe that justice is delivered, but it reaches the consumer. That's what we have seen. So knowing this, we all will miss Justice Bhat for sure. And I wish very healthy and fulfilling life ahead which I know that is not going to be, not busy, I'd say, it's going to be very busy for sure. But we all, I can say on behalf of all juniors, that we'll always stay as part of Justice Bhatt's life in one form or the other. Thank you. So, no, I think that the Bakalanama I got from all the juniors in that place.
Lordship says, Mr. Spinoza just reiterated, because the Lordship said not only a 4-year tenure with us, but I recall the Lordship as a lawyer also, pre-2003. The Lordships have been with us all along. And it has been a rather iconic tenure. The 4 years was taken away by COVID. Despite that, a very, very profound tenure. The nation owes a debt of service, a debt of gratitude for your Lordship service. Especially, I was having my discussions with some juniors in the morning, and your Lordships, superannuation today was on everybody's mind. Because everybody did mention this one little thing, that your Lordships have always dispensed even-handed justice. Didn't make a difference if there was a senior appearing on the other side, who was appearing with us, and everybody's mind was off a lot of load when they were appearing before the Lordship, because the Lordship immediately. And that is something which everybody was encouraged about, relaxes were encouraged because of that. And your interaction with your interns and your butlers is an example which we've seen only 2 days back. Everybody is so deeply indebted to your Lordship's interactions with them and the manner in which we held everybody together as a family. And I cannot forget, the last thing, which is this, that during the migrant movement, during the COVID times, I remember this iconic photograph of your Lordship about the Times of India, where your Lordships were wearing a mask and gloves, handing out food packets to people who were migrating at that point in time. They were also out on the reaction country. That is what makes your Lordships and you've always been a very good human being, but you're very inspired by Lordships. I'm extremely grateful for the fact you are preparing me for your Lordships. Wish you and your family a very, very prosperous and a happy future. Thank you.
And we also wish from the bottom of our heart that the best, the happiest, healthier, and more meaningful inning ahead.
Well, I'd also like to express my gratitude for encouraging the junior bar and your contribution to this group of leaders, to and legal aid, and encouraging all juniors to be able to present their cases for your Lordship. And on a personal level, it has been a very, we've been very privileged to have that opportunity to hear for your Lordship and to get your practice.
I don't know how to begin, having been the recipient of so many kind words and unexpected courtesies, if I may say so. I'll begin by saying what Solicitor General said, that this is a great court to be in. I see the portrait of one of the greatest judges, Justice Khanna, hanging, and probably this was the last portrait to be hung in the Supreme Court. And another distinguished and very scholarly judge, Justice Venkat Ramaiah. And what is very reinforcing is what Justice Kaul said to me, that I sit with a man whom I have known for the past 41 years and with whom I have grown as a judge for at least 16, 17 years. This association is unique because it brings together and it forms a close bond. I couldn't have wished for a better place to go out from. Like all journeys, my judicial career ends today. This legal career started from this court. One August day in 1982, when I walked in to assist my senior, Mr. K. M. Bhat. Just as an aside, Mr. Vaidyanathan, with whom I worked, also influenced me a great deal. And I'm really touched. I was almost brought to tears by his words. My stint at the bar involved a 22-year association as a member of the Supreme Court Bar and an active practitioner here. My career as an advocate and as a judge has been extremely rewarding. I came to identify this bar as my first home. Later, as a High Court judge, I received immense affection from the bar of that High Court. Both bars have showered me with affection and goodwill that I will cherish in my heart and recollect the association with so many of you with such fondness. I wish to record my gratitude to all my colleagues who have shown nothing but great warmth and cordiality, and to the members of this great bar for the cooperation in the daily quest for justice. And I wish that everyone adopts an approach of inquiry, fierce independence, empathy, and compassion. I think these are the hallmarks of not only a judge, but every good human being and every legal practitioner. And to the extent that you can show courtesy and kindness, I have been the recipient of immense kindness from the previous judges of this great court, without which I don't think I could have made it to where I have, coming from where I did. With this, I would thank all of you for all the kind words which have really overwhelmed me. And I don't know how I'm able to express myself right now. Thank you very much.
अरे मैं ये देख रहा हूँ